Welcome to the human side of things. Human beings have always dreamed about getting away for a while. A quiet cabin in the mountains. A long train journey with no destination. A beach where nobody knows your name. There is something deeply comforting about stepping outside the noise and hearing yourself think again. But lately, that fantasy seems to be changing. More and more young people are saying things like, "I want to disappear." Not as a travel dream, not as an adventure, and usually not even as a joke. What makes this interesting is that most of these people are not unhappy in the way we traditionally imagine unhappiness. They have friends, plans, and lives they are actively building. And yet many of them feel exhausted. Not physically exhausted, emotionally exhausted. It is almost as if modern life asks us to be present everywhere at once. We reply to messages while eating, think about work while resting, scroll through other people's lives while trying to live our own. Somewhere along the way, being connected started feeling different from feeling close. And that is where this story begins. Why are so many young people romanticizing disappearing? And what does that tell us about the world we've built around ourselves? Because this is not really a story about running away. It is a story about what happens when people become tired of performing life instead of living it. A generation raised online was promised connection. Instead, many people now feel permanently available. Every notification demands attention. Every platform encourages visibility. Every algorithm quietly reminds us that somebody else seems to be doing better. The pressure is rarely dramatic. It is constant. Human beings were never designed to compare themselves with hundreds of lives every day. Yet that has become normal. So when people talk about disappearing, they are often talking about something deeper. They are imagining relief. Relief from expectations. Relief from comparison. Relief from feeling as though every moment must be shared or explained. The strange thing is that these fantasies are rarely about luxury. Most people imagine quiet places, silent mornings, and a life where nobody expects immediate response. That tells us something important. Perhaps what many young people really want is not disappearance itself. Perhaps they want permission. Permission to rest without guilt. Permission to be unreachable for a while. Permission to exist without constantly performing for an audience. Because the real tragedy is not that people dream about disappearing. The real tragedy is that ordinary peace has become so rare that disappearing sometimes feels like the only way to find it. Maybe the healthiest future is not one where everybody disconnects from the world. Maybe it is one where people no longer feel pressured to be available every second of the day. A world where connection feels human again instead of exhausting. And a world where nobody has to fantasize about vanishing just to imagine a little peace. For blogs and more explorations like this, visit ecosociosphere.in.